Good evening. Welcome back to Los Angeles, California, the World Aquatics Men's Water Polo World Cup. We are on to the medal round. The bronze medal match is up next as the host, Team USA, will welcome Hungary. Team USA looking for their first ever bronze medal in this event. They have won this event twice. They have earned the silver, never the bronze. They will take on Hungary, who are the defending World Cup champions. They won the very first edition as well. So look at the Hungarian roster, joined by John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you poolside from USC. Our officials in this one for Spain, Mr. Buch for Italy, Mr. Severo, and John, a chance here for Team USA to come away with a medal, keep building on their progression towards the Paris Games.
Absolutely, this is the path towards Paris, and that's why winning a quarterfinal game is so important. You get two chances at a medal. They missed that opportunity last night against a very good Italy team, and now get a chance to compete for a medal here against a very good Hungary team, and we'll see what happens.
And this Hungarian team, their path here, again, you talk about the challenge of the quarterfinal round and also the challenge of the semifinal round. Hungary, they drew a tough schedule here, much like Team USA. They get past a difficult Greece squad 6-4, and then are a 2-goal loser to Spain last night. That game could have gone either way. Yeah. They talked last night about struggling to crack that zone. They really couldn't work through that with the shooting you'd expect from a Hungarian squad. They'll try and turn that around here tonight. And
that's why field blocking is so important. They're talking about cracking the zone of the Spaniards, who had field blocks everywhere, the great play of the goalkeeper, Gary. And that's going to be the challenge for the Americans. Can they play that zone that the Spanish played last night that stifled the Hungarians? Can they pull the same thing off today against them?
So we're about set for this one to get underway. Team USA in the dark caps, Hungary in the white caps. Excellent crowd on hand, just about a capacity. And an excellent scene for water polo as Team USA controls the sprint to get us started. And it's Team USA moving right to left on your screen. And Max Irving will go to work. Team USA with Adrian Weinberg in the cage yet again for head coach Dana Dovicic. For Hungary, they go with Soma Vogel. He played so well on Friday evening. Martin Levi got the nod last night for head coach Jolt Varga. As here's Hannes Dobé now. The shot clock to 4, and he lets it fly. Back to work from the outside. The first goal for Team USA.
Love the confidence from the young man. Stepping it up this entire tournament. Does not waste any time. In fact, only wastes 26 seconds. Gets the possession, puts it away. And this crowd, Greg, was waiting for an opportunity like this. Ready for a big USA performance, and they get what they want right away.
4 goals yesterday in the loss for Team USA. Comes back here with the first one. Team USA's path. They battled back to defeat Serbia in the quarterfinal round. 10-9 in a classic. Dobé, the go-ahead goal. 2 late goals to help secure that win. And then last night came up short against Italy. Had opportunities, ended up falling 15-12. And now an offensive foul called against Hungary. And Team USA will take control. Our gold medal match will follow Spain and Italy. That should be a thriller as well. Those two teams, by virtue of reaching our final, have earned spots in the 2024 World Aquatics World Championships. As we see Team USA now on their second possession. They scored so fast, we haven't even reached the 1-minute mark here in this first quarter. And now we'll see an exclusion and our first power play. And Ben Halleck, so difficult to manage at 2 meters, already causing a problem here for Hungary. Sets up the first Team USA 6-on-5. Make it 6-on-4. A second exclusion. See if Team USA pulls one out. They do. Kupita drifts away to go 5-on-4 here on the advantage. Irving slams it home. Yeah. And it's a 2-0 lead.
You gotta love the start here for the Americans. The crowd loving it. Irving loving it. And the Hungarian coach looking down here. Watch the second look. Plenty of fakes. Wide open in the 6-on-4 situation there. And as you see, Luca Cupido taking a rest in the background there, right? As you should. 6-on-5. Now turns into 6-on-4. Make it a 5-on-4. A higher percentage look. Catch your breath. Team USA off to the hot start they were looking for. As you see a couple of substitutions now. Halleck able to play that one possession to draw an exclusion. Now get some rest. You'll see him hanging out on that sideline all game, everybody. And he'll be able to sprint in on offense and catch his breath on D.
Cupido, no problem hanging out in the third row of the minivan, watching everything unfold there as Team USA converts 2-0. And yeah, these live flying subs are huge as Hungary and the veteran Denis Varga, so talented in all facets of this game, and he has his squad on the board 2-1.
Well, this is a treat for everybody to watch. The great Denis Varga. Get a second look, and everybody really watches again. Watch how he holds the ball. Watch where his wrist is. It's just the ball control and his ability to be deceptive. You never know when the ball's leaving his wrist. And this is going to be the challenge for the Americans. I said this right before the game started. Can they field block enough to win this game?
Varga's shots always feel more like placements than shots. He seems to put it exactly where he wants to go. He's turning the corner. Here's Hooper. He has speed, the leg strength. Drops it behind his head for Woodhead, who will spin inside, showing off, and that's off the mark, but a penalty. Individual excellence from Dylan Woodhead, spinning inside, breaking free, and then drawing the penalty.
Love the 2-on-2 game that Hooper and Woodhead played here. Hooper turns on the jets after the outside turn. And Woodhead, again, this is where the new rules come in. Just get inside, make sure you're always in a threat to score, and draws the penalty.
Dobé with the penalty shot to go up 3-1. Good to go. He's got two. Team USA up early, 3-1.
It's good confidence building for Honest Abbey. Let's get a second look here on this penalty he's drawn. Up the whole way, and yeah, the arm was hit. Kept them from scoring, and Dalbe gets to finish there on the penalty.
And a good sign here, John, early for Team USA. You can sometimes have that kind of hangover after a hard-fought loss in the semifinal round. The bronze medal game, sometimes teams feel it's hard to get up for it, but both teams seem energized here.
Yeah, look, Team USA has a lot to play for. Medals are hard to come by at the international level. Home games to compete for a medal are hard to come by, as we see Dylan Woodhead get excluded. So this is a huge opportunity. Let's make that Vavic on the exclusion.
That's Marko Vavic going off, and the 6-on-5 here now for Hungary. Their first chance on the player advantage. The big lefty, Vamos, has a cannon. Aim, fire. And Hungary has another.
Yeah, so no one's shying away from this opportunity. Both teams know that a medal is a big deal for them this summer. As you watch Vamos, that big lefty, and see how the center defender there, Dylan Woodhead's hand went down. His hand's up, his hand goes down. Vamos goes right by, and that's the field blocking we're talking about. That Team USA needs to step up and convert this evening, because we know they can score goals, Greg. We've seen this. We already noticed it. 3 goals in less than 3 minutes. But can they make stops? Can they get the field blocks to help out their goalkeeper, Adrian Weinberg, and make this a game?
And as this game wears on, fatigue will be a question. Coach Dovic spoke post-game about feeling as if his squad was tired late in that match against Italy. Thought the Italians were the fresher group down the stretch. And so third game in 3 days for everyone here at the World Cup. But a chance for Team USA to show they've got a little something extra in the tank, as there's a big tussle at 2 meters. Feet in the air. We play on. They're letting them go. Shot clock to 2. Bowen. The brick responds for Team USA, 4-2.
So Bowen gets to go one-on-one because of that tussle inside. Halleck creating space against Asoma. Bowen draws the foul, direct shot outside 6 meters and puts it away. And one-on-one, that's a tough shot to beat. Good movement from Bowen too. Draws the foul and moves to his left away from the blocker to finish that play. And the arsenal on full display of Team USA.
I was waiting for the call there. Usually you see feet in the air. There's going to be some sort of whistle, but they were letting Halleck and that defender work at it, Jancic. So 4-2, the lead for Team USA. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Here's Varga, 1 goal already. Took some time away from this Hungarian squad. An important piece to have back for head coach Varga.
Yep.
That'll be Woodhead excluded. Hungarians on their second power play, converted on the first. Drops inside and slamming it home, Jancic. 2 for 2 on the 6-on-5. The captain chimes in It's a one-goal game again, 4-3.
Jancic, the one who was playing defense on Halleck on the other end, now comes down, draws an exclusion, and scores a goal. So there's 3 positive things for his team in the last 30 seconds, and caps it off with a goal. Greg, the Hungarians will continue to score goals. We're going to talk about this a lot. We may see a 17-16 game at this pace, right, if it keeps going. But what team is going to start making stops? What team is going to start getting some field blocks and let things settle? But you got to like on both ends. Both coaches are probably feeling like this is good. We're getting into a rhythm of how we're going to score.
Credit Jancic there. He did a nice job kind of adjusting his positioning to find what little space there was available inside 2 meters. Bowen drops that in. Turning inside, and they say no call. Cupido worked free. Referee said nothing to see here. It's a tangle in the backcourt, and now Cupido will be excluded. He was tied up in the backcourt with Zelanki, and Cupido in disbelief. And the fans here sharing their displeasure with such a call. And now a second exclusion. This is going to be difficult here for Team USA. It's a 6-on-4, and they need guys back in the corner here. Cupido's the first man due back, and he is still not in the corner. And that's a big, big save.
Big save from Weimer to buy time for Cupido to go 30 meters to get back after what was an absolutely bizarre turn of events in front of USA's goal there.
Still on the advantage. Here comes one back. So now 6-on-5. Weinberg with the epic stop moments ago. Hungary looking for more. The other on the way back. Even strength. Score it for the Hungarians. We're even at 4 as they cash in from the outside with Vigvadi.
Vigvadi capitalizing. If you're watching at home and you heard the boos from the crowd, they were well deserved. Vigvadi, though, finishing off that 6-on-5 there. Luka Cupido on the other end, inside water, off the set piece from Team USA. Got a good feed from Bowen. Though what you're hearing the boos are was everybody believed, and 99% of the time, that would have been a penalty call. So no penalty call, and they exclude Cupido in transition. That leads to the Hungarian possession here on offense, where they now tie the game at 4.
And you understand Cupido in disbelief there, thinking, A, I've drawn a penalty, and then B, now I'm in a wrestling match that is probably a 50-50 battle there. Hard to tell what's happening underwater. And both go against him. Now in this end, Halleck draws the exclusion, and Team USA will have the chance here. With 3:34 to play, Hungary has battled back to tie this at 4. High scoring opening quarter here in this bronze medal match. Hooper along 2 meters. Shot clock under 10 now for Team USA. Around the way, Irving has a look. Max Irving. He has 2.
Yeah, that big goal for Max Irving. Confident early on. Musa is left and puts it away. Good passing from the Americans. And they saw a lot of cage. Hungarians not doing a great job blocking on defense. Look how much cage he sees before he releases the ball. There's not a lot of arms in the air. Irving takes advantage of it, and 9 goals already in the first quarter, Greg, and we still got 3:17 to play.
It's a lot of offense.
Yeah, look, I mean, go back to the quarterfinal that we called between Hungary and Greece. That was the game that, started this run here for Hungary to get them to this point. It's a 6-4 game. It's a 6-4 game. So quite a different look here tonight.
The confidence of Max Irving, by the way, noticeable. He has developed into such an outstanding offensive player for Team USA over the last couple of years. And Long Beach native has a couple of critical goals here early. That's high and away from Vamos.
You can't say enough about the play of Max Irving. Now a grizzled vet on this team, and looking
now
up to make a long pass.
Weak side, all alone. It's Chase Dodd moving in. Save, Vogel.
A one-on-one situation for Chase Dodd. He earns that because of his speed, and that's what you got to watch. Watch the Dodds here, both Ryder and Chase, unbelievable swimmers. They have that breakaway speed, and in 30 meters of space, they're going to have more opportunities like that every game they play.
Offensive. So Team USA goes from a counterattack with Chase Dodd out in front to a beautiful save from Vogel, and now an offensive foul. And Hungary back with the ball, trailing 5-4, under 3 to play in the first quarter. Monhertz. Looking inside, Varga. Oh, crafty.
And if you're the 17-year-old Ryder Dodd, Johnny Hooper on this side, losing track of one of the legends of the game, regardless of where he is in the pool, is a mistake. And you see it, left him wide open and scrambling towards the end there. Just finds the space. You said it earlier, Greg. He kind of like places the ball, right? But it's able just to finish right. All he needs is his wrist, as he holds the ball so well. And costly mistake there for the Americans in front of their own goal.
5-5 now, and that's where he brings such deception, because he doesn't need a big aggressive windup or a large pump fake. He's just holding it high, and then it's in the back of the net by the time they turn around.
You give him an inch, he'll take a yard. Right? That's all he needs with that kind of a technique.
2:23 to play in the first. Just an ordinary. And now a little something extra, an exclusion. Out on the perimeter, Bowen draws that opportunity. Team USA a chance to pull back in front. 2:07 to go in the first quarter. Here's Bowen, the Stanford grad. Works to Irving now, has a couple already. Across the way, it's a replay of last night. Ben Halleck scored a goal on that exact post and was booked for inside the 2. Happens here again.
And the referee's got to figure that out. The ball was inside the 2. The play, that's 2 mistakes by the referee on that side. I hate to say it on the air, but those are costly mistakes as they're learning the new rules here of the positioning of where the ball is going to be. And there's a field block for Team USA.
Little ball don't lie for Team USA. The field block on this end, they'll get it right back. In a 5-5 game, 1:40 to go in the first. We are somehow still in this first quarter with 10 combined goals. Now Ryder Dodd, the youngest member of this squad at 17 years old. Entry goes in, whitewater everywhere. An exclusion drawn by Halleck. This is what he did in Tokyo. He was just sending people to the corner repeatedly. Now Hooper, 1:15 to play, first quarter. Bowen, and Vogel is ready.
At some point, the goals had to dry up, right? Everybody was shooting almost 100% leading up to that 6-on-5. 10 goals so far scored this quarter, but the stops will start to come and the game will slow down. And so let's see where the defense picks up.
Here's Varga, off the ordinary. Thought about it and shovels to his left here. Shot clock to 4. Running it low on time. Vigvadi, that one takes a tricky hop and sails away. You mentioned those shooting percentages. Hungary starting off 5 for 9. Team USA 5 for 7. Those are not sustainable stats there to shoot at that high of a clip with 36 seconds left.
No, and goalies will settle in too, right? Goalies, keepers will settle in. They'll start getting their positioning. They'll shake the nerves off. They'll find their positioning. And USA now going no center lineup with Chase Dodd posting up in the middle.
Woodhead late to join the play here on the live sub. Shot clock to 7 now. Exclusion. Bowen lost his hat. Timer is off. Team USA takes advantage with Johnny Hooper on a 6-on-5. Rather, 6-on-5 that makes it 6-5.
The irony, Greg. The 6-on-5 goal to make it 6-on-5. The deceptive look from Hooper. Watch the ball move around. Nobody thinks he's going to shoot this ball. Looks and goes the other way. Saw the opening cross cage, and it's a great angle to look. Nobody was prepared. Right? We talked again, field block, field block, field block. Where are the arms? Neither team doing a great job of that now, hence so many goals. And Hooper taking advantage there for the Americans.
Excellent job there by our blitz crew to capture that one. You get the angle of Hooper down on the water, able to deliver. Shot clock is off. Just 7 seconds left here as we bring to a close a high-octane first quarter. Taken away. Here's Dodd. Takes a look, lets it fly, and it's up over the cage. That's all for the first quarter after the dust settles. A 6-5 lead for Team USA. The makings of a barn burner. We'll see where the second quarter goes in this bronze medal match. Team USA jumps out to a hot start. Hungary hangs tough, and it's a 1-goal game after 1. We'll listen in to some of our quarter break huddles and return after this.
Jó, figyeljetek! Figyeljetek ezekre a kiállításokra, ami teljesen fölösleges, mutasd, hogy kint van a kéz, nem történik semmi, inkább járzzák is a kontrafaltot. Jó, hogyha lehet, mert nem vannak kezek, gyakorlatilag egy hátrány az egész. Láttuk, jó, fontos hátrányba kell lenni. Jó, hátrányba gyerekek, kibaszott nagy mozgás, óriási blokkok, jó, erőltessük rá, egy lóbanál több nem lehet, úgy kell odaérni. Jó, az első körbe maradunk, a következőre viszont lekaszáljuk őket, megyünk, jó, repülünk lábbal. Oké? Elő meg húzzátok szét, a center úgyis meg fogja kapni a kiállítást. Kapufás mozgások legyenek meg. Jó? Lehetett látni az előbb is, hogy jól mozoltok a fa, ott is maradnak a fák. Oké? Gyerünk gyerekek, gyerünk, csináljuk, az meg.
Second quarter ahead, bronze medal match. Team USA and Hungary. Hungary defending World Cup champs, so we'll have a new gold medalist in this event, a reformatted competition here in 2023. Team USA looking for their first medal since they won this event back in 1997. Two-time champs. A shot at the podium for one of these teams. And John, after a high-scoring first quarter, wouldn't shock anyone if it was 1-0 in the second quarter with the way defenses can settle in.
No, absolutely, and that's what is beautiful about this sport. Once the lid is open, so many things can happen. Lid was open there for both teams, scoring plenty of goals. Obviously, 11 in the first quarter is not a typical thing, but to win this game, inevitably you're going to have to play defense. Inevitably, you're going to have to get shot blocks. Inevitably, you're going to have to settle into some sort of rhythm on defense that helps fuel your offense on the other end.
Opening sprint, and we're underway. Jam-packed Weetangsu Aquatic Center on campus here at USC. So look out into the crowd, just about every seat filled, fans lining the standing room only areas here. What has been an epic display of water polo here in the U.S. over the last 2 weeks. The center of the international game with the Women's World Cup last weekend, the men's event this weekend, all ahead of the World Aquatics World Championships in a couple of weeks in Japan. In front, Luca Cupido breaks free and gives Team USA a 7-5 edge.
Offense, offense, offense. And this is what you get for winning the sprint, too. So 23 seconds into the quarter, watch Irving finds Cupido inside for the finish. Great teamwork on display for Team USA. They've moved the ball real well here, catching the Hungarians asleep at the wheel. And you said it, Greg. Look at it, standing room only in Southern California. Everybody here to watch, and they're loving what they're getting to see.
And that Irving to Cupido byproduct of guys that have now played together for a long time. You look at this Hungarian squad, and they're in the midst of trying to work their way back to the levels of Hungary in the early 2000s. That's an exclusion that will go against Woodhead, and a power play here to Hungary.
It's a rough life being a 2-meter defender these days. Not much you can do. Ball comes in, instant calls.
One of the toughest jobs in this sport. Redirect on the post. Nemeth. Hungary stays perfect on the 6-on-5 now, 4 for 4 as they trail 7-6.
Yeah, get a second look here. Good teamwork on their part too, but the post is wide open. Right? No defender covering the post there, and that's where your entire defense should be focused on, inside on the post, to force something on the outside. You don't want to give it those dunks, but maybe it was going to be a 1-0 quarter. Already 1-1.
And maybe not, yeah.
We're less than a minute in here, Greg, into the second quarter.
Nemeth, the 29-year-old guy that's been around this program, able to hit Coach Varga, making a couple of tweaks here. The 20-year-old Eric Molnar, who hasn't seen much time, activated for this contest. Similarly, Dejan Dovicic activating Quinn Woodhead for this contest here tonight. Hadn't played in the first two matches. A lot of commotion again at 2 meters. Halleck fighting for position. And there's the exclusion. And the 6-on-5 coming once more for Team USA. Marko Vavic walks it in. No, look, one time behind the head. It's Quinn Woodhead.
Take it. Love the quick attack from Team USA here. Listen to the chants, everybody. Watch Vavic here. Looks away, brings it back, and Woodhead with the behind the head, kind of a hook shot, puts it away for Team USA's 8th goal. Great finish, and credit the look away pass inside. Team USA finding its rhythm, finding their duets here inside.
And what a moment for Woodhead. He was a late add,
Yes.
Able to replace Jake Earhart, who unfortunately had to miss this weekend with an undisclosed illness. And Quinn Woodhead, part of the training group, did not make the 15.
Yeah.
Gets called in at the last second, didn't play the first 2 nights, gets his moment here, and is on the board.
It doesn't always happen. There's always somebody who gets to shine in these moments after a rough start.
Shot clock to 6. Inside once more, and that's on the hand and knocked away as they were trying to trigger Nemeth once more. We've seen it all weekend. I will say one area the referees have been highly consistent. If that ball drops and sits in front of a center,
yes,
exclusion 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Anything other than that, and it's a little bit of a variable result as we've got 2 minutes gone by in this second quarter.
Yeah, no doubt, Greg. And if the defense gets there and they're taking the ball away, they'll meet it. No call there. You know, you'll see it a lot from the Spanish. They'll move around, they'll fly around, they'll steal that ball, and no calls will happen. And see the tip out there.
Shot clock down to 2 as Woodhead had to let fly, and Vogel tips that one out. 20 back on the clock for Team USA. 8-6 lead for the home squad here in this bronze medal match.
Quinn Woodhead now posting up inside.
Dobé taking a look. Cupido now up on his legs. Dishes along 2 meters. Shot clock to 2. Out of time. And that's outside the cage on that Vavic try. Under 5.5 to go. Lifetime sub here for the Hungarians. They get some fresh bodies into the water. Vamos initially looking to post up Irving. They're in a battle. Engel now out high. Zelonki, that pass deflected into Vamos, and they'll get Irving for the exclusion. Get him for pulling down the arm of Vamos as he was about to make a move. And Hungary now, perfection on the power play, 4 for 4. Here's their 5th attempt. Under 5 to play, first half. They'll go to work on their 6-on-5 attack. And they score it, making it look simple. Zelonki.
5 for 5 now, the Hungarians on the player advantage opportunity on the power plays. And you see why. Left-handers everywhere in the pool. Posts working hard. Again, hand down, man down. That's a goal there for Zelonki. And again, Team USA is going to keep the offense up. Can they get some field blocks here on defense to keep or extend this lead?
It's an 8-7 game, and you alluded to it earlier. This isn't the type of team that you want to get into a high-scoring affair with, try to go goal for goal. It was the point that was made last night against Italy. That was another squad, as you saw, 15 goals allowed. You don't want to be in a shootout, proverbial shootout, with this group, or a real one either. On this end now, Hooper posting. Halleck again, drifting in towards 2 meters. Getting lifted up out of the water. Pass comes in now, keeper out. Halleck looks to make the turn. And no call.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a 3-on-1 there. There's a drop, there's the defender, there's the goalie. Be advocating for lots and lots of calls for Halleck because he deserves it, but that one's a tough one.
Sure. And now you see on this end, Dobé trying to slow down Engel. They come inside, and at the last second, Dobé comes over. Able to rip that one away from Fekete.
And you said it earlier, Greg, the defense just has to be there. If you get to the ball in time and the crash comes, the double teams come, the referees will let it go. In a one-on-one situation and you're behind, you're going to be excluded.
Coming up on 3.5 to play. In this first half, it's been an excellent battle from the beginning. Save Vogel. Long rebound, and there's the speed of Dodd. Tracks that down, tried to step back through and score, and maybe made one move too many as Hungary there for the takeaway, and now quickly down to Varga. Varga comes middle, lob attempt, and Weinberg read it. And now Hooper trying to create some distance here out ahead of Angale. An 8-7 lead for Team USA. Dodd fires that pass to Dobe. The keeper couldn't get there in time. And Hannes Dobe has another.
Love the recognition from Ryder Dodd in transition. Look at that pass. Put some heat on that pass, sees the opening. Cross pass, catch and release, catch and shoot to Dobe. And Dobe's first move was to give that thanks, recognize, give gratitude to the pass, acknowledge what's going on here, and Team USA continuing their offensive onslaught.
Game, recognizing game. 9-7 lead for Team USA with 2:42 to play.
And a slew of substitutions for Team USA there.
You see both coaches working to get subs in here either just moments ago or ahead for a flying sub, and it's the nature of third big game in 3 days, how competitive this match is, a lot of end-to-end action here. Varga, he's got a couple already. Right-hander gives a look, loads it up, bar down. Ooh.
That'll silence the crowd real quick, just in awe of what they just saw, and you get the beautiful look again.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's this is my first day.
Yeah.
Is that good water polo or not? Look at that top shelf, bar down, off the wrist. This is what everybody sits in the pool all day to practice doing. Bar ins.
They invented those little snipers in the corner of the cage
Yes.
for shots like that. 9-8 as Hungary getting one back. So 3 now for Varga. Entry in and another exclusion. Ben Halleck continues to draw kickouts. Ball coming out here. Halleck will have to tie the cap on, and Team USA will have the 6-on-5 coming out.
As Varga, with a beautiful shot, then takes the exclusion on the other end against Halleck and got a few extra in as that whistle was going to make sure they're wearing out Halleck as much as they possibly can.
And referee taking a little extra time here to have Halleck tie that cap. I think also a chance just to try and calm everyone down here.
Yes.
Everyone can catch their breath. A free timeout for a moment. And now Team USA goes to work. Irving creeping in along 2 meters. Bowen, Cupido. Save made. Vogel turns away that Dodd try. 1:40 to go. First half, 9-8 lead for Team USA. Jancic trying to drift to that far post. Solanke into Jancic. Just an ordinary here. Shot clock to 4 for Hungary. Vamos bar out as he was fading backwards with the shot clock winding down. And Weinberg now controls. Cupido and Jancic still tangled. Coming up on 1 minute to play in the first half. The exclusion. So power play again for Team USA. This is their 9th chance on the advantage. chased out along 2 meters. Bowen, little something extra. 6 on 4. Another one here. Monhert's going off. Cupido puts it away high, off the mark. And Hungary doing the job again defensively here. Team USA, a couple of chances on that 6 on 4.
Yeah, a little 6 on 4 opportunity there, and maybe a little rush from the Americans on that extra chance. And with Bowen drawing that exclusion because Monhert's got him in the face, right? So no face contact allowed there, and they got their second exclusion there. But both teams racking up lots of exclusions.
The officials looking to protect the head here. Shot clock to 4. Moving in at 6 meters, and that lob, as it was a bar out, there'll be a kick out here on Team USA, which is 7 seconds left as Bowen will go off. Hungary gets a chance to stay perfect on the power play. Running out of time, Weinberg with the save. And that's how this first half ends. A high-scoring opening 2 quarters. Team USA out in front of Hungary, 9-8. It was 6-5 after 1. The 2 squads level. Offense dropping a little bit here. 3 goals apiece in that second quarter. But what a battle here between these two. Hungary doing the job on the 6 on 5. They spread it around after Dennis Varga got them rolling with 3 goals. They have gotten 5 other players involved in the scoring column for Team USA. Hannes Dobé doing it again. 3 scores. Max Irving with 2. And we'll take a listen in here to Coach Adovicic as we come back shortly with the second half.
All right, everyone, if you're ready, we got Shield in the house. We got t-shirts now.
Here we go, boys.
Okay. I'm gonna charge you to change you more time. If you need to go in the sideline to change, go, but you need to keep the rhythm. Hey, especially counter-attack. Listen, 5 minutes, 6 on 5. Hey, goal must go faster. Goal must go faster. The second team, when we got 6 on 4, why we are confused? Come down, pass the ball to one, organize, pass to each other, prepare. Reset, prepare. Am I clear? Hey, when Dennis Varga is here, WA. Okay? W. Okay? Am I clear? If we need help, go in pressure from X4. If we need help, we are playing pressing. Go in pressure. Am I clear? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay? Am I clear? Hey, 5 men, it's okay. 5 men is okay, but when he's coming here, you need to block the near side. He cannot kick you out. When we attack, when they're playing one, and when we attack this guy, here and here, when he passed, you come back. You come back. You're not staying up. This guy is shifting here. Am I clear? So this guy is on him. Going for this one. When it's a 4, you are here. When he got, you attack him, you come back. Come back from wing after opposite triangle. Come back.
Third quarter on tap. Bronze medal match at stake. World Aquatics Men's Water Polo World Cup. John Abdu and Greg Meskel joining you here from the University of Southern California. Hard to find an empty seat in this venue. They have turned out in force to watch some of the best in the world of men's water polo compete here on a Sunday evening in Los Angeles, heading into a 4th of July weekend. Hope everyone is enjoying their summer and some time off here as we get underway with this second half. John, 9-8, the mantra do you really want to be in a high-scoring affair with Hungary is what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
What adjustments did Team USA make early on here?
They got to get stops. They got to get stops. They're actually doing a great job on offense, obviously scoring goals, but more importantly on offense, they're not getting countered. They're not giving up easy things on the opposite end, as we see Woodhead working inside.
Just an ordinary as Woodhead in a tangle with Zelonki. Teams have switched ends. Now it's Team USA moving left to right. Hooper takes a look. Tries to thread that inside to Woodhead. Bounces away. And Vogel controls it. Woodhead tied up in the backcourt. Zelonki able to draw the exclusion there. And Hungary now with the power play. They got Weinberg out of position, and they've tied this game just that fast on the 6-on-5. As Fekete able to hit, and Hungary now 6 for 7 on the extra man. We are level at 9.
Yeah, and just like I said, they did not get countered. They give up a backcourt exclusion, come back the other way, and actually even. Team USA was even on that transition and give up a wide open goal to Hungarians. You do not want to get into this shooting contest with Hungarians. So keep your control in your front court offense. Make sure you're getting back and making sure you're getting some field blocks and some stops to match the goal scoring. And Dylan Woodhead done for the day, unfortunately, for Team USA. So a lot of guys are going to play more minutes now, right, to keep this game going.
And that is a quick day for Woodhead. 3 fouls and out, such is the life of a center defender sometimes. And so one of their key pieces is out in the early stages here of the second half. Dobe moving into 6 meters. Halleck again inside. Dobe has that denied. How about the multitasking of Angel down low, hanging on to Halleck and then field blocking that shot from the exterior.
Yeah, Angel having to wrestle Halleck there. And again, now Team USA giving up a counter on the other end.
Here's Monhertz spinning and sailing it up top, but Weinberg gets a piece.
Yeah, it's only been a couple possessions now for the Hungarians, but both of them have been in transition, and Team USA playing catch up there. They've got to get some control here.
Angel. Big man will hold outside. Here's the entry. There's the turn. Picture perfect. Fekete has another able to spin, lay out, cross cage, 10-9 Hungary.
We've talked about this before, getting natural goals out of 2 meters. Picture perfect layout, steps to the ball, great entry pass, makes the layout move and goes cross cage with the skip. That's a great finish inside for Fekete.
Just a light hesitation there, right? As he kind of laid out, just gave a little hesitation. That moved Weinberg over, and it was available cross cage.
Great finish there for the Hungarians, and who've come out this half ready to go.
Those are some of the moves you just see by these savvy players, right? You coach this for a long time, and I imagine you instruct someone, okay, try and turn, do all the mechanics of it, right? But it's the experienced player that then analyzes it all and says, let me just wait a beat, give a little fake, and I'll find something better.
Yeah, it's always great to give instruction and have people do it textbook-wise, but you got to have a feel and read and see the goalie, feel the defender, and that's what you saw there.
On the perimeter, Cupido able to draw an exclusion on Jancic. Team USA up on the advantage now for the 10th time. They had a couple of 6-on-4s in there. Bowen takes a shot to the face again. Irving now along 2 meters. Good look on the post. And Cupido slips inside.
It's great teamwork there from the Americans. Talked about Max Irving stepping up, scoring goals, and now he's making assists all day in this game, finding his teammates on the post, puts it away. Look at this angle here. Great look. Both post players fighting inside the 2, everybody open. Irving finds Cupido on the far post to tie the game.
10-all for Cupido and Team USA. The Calgrad, a native of Italy, finished his high school water polo in Southern California and helped the Cal Bears to an NCAA championship. Now here working on a potential 3rd Olympic Games. Ball in, and Irving on the scene. but at the last second, an exclusion. Hungary looking to take advantage. They've been so good on the power play. Dodd departs.
Irving just a second late on that one.
Around the way. 2 meters to the post, a little high. Trying to get Tony Nemeth involved. Shot clock expires, sides come even. Dodd out of the corner. And Team USA able to take control with 5:16 remaining.
Yeah, it's fascinating there with the new rules, right? So Dodd is sitting in the exclusion box and only to enter the game to swim to half tank and tag in Halleck to come in on offense. So his job there was about 3 seconds long. Get your center back in the game.
Timer to 6. Irving has that knocked down. Vigvati getting a hand on that. Change here for Hungary. They'll be down a man as they get into the offensive end of the pool. But they've got a moment in time, and now Bowen able to cover up. Just an ordinary as Vigvati controls. Zalanki stolen by Dodd. Ryder Dodd just takes it away. No call. Hungary looking up at the official.
Took his cookies. Caught him sleeping.
Ben Halleck, a double team. They've got him in a sandwich right now. Dobey. A little confusion here again, and it is a tip out by Vogel. Officials get together and make the correct call.
They're going to stay back in this just absolute heavy zone against Halleck.
Ball comes in, and Ryder Dodd has that one stripped. Halleck without a cap, and we play on. Hungarians able to pick the pocket of Ryder Dodd. A 10-10 game here, 3:43 to go in the third. Good look, lob on the money. Jancic hit the brakes at 5 meters and delivered that with precision accuracy.
A couple things to learn there on the offensive end for the Americans. Ryder Dodd, no awareness of the ball, so you're not going to get that call. The other thing to learn here is watch Jancic with that lob. It's just such a beautiful lob because he gets up, winds up like he's going to shoot full deception, and right at the top of his throw, releases with the wrist to go cross cage on the lob. Gets the goalie to jump, and Hungary, I believe, with their first lead of the game.
So the Hungarians pull a front 11-10 with a timeout called by Coach Dan Adovicic. So we'll try to listen in here to Coach Adovicic. And that is the first lead of the night for the Hungarians. Let's hear what Coach Adovicic has to say.
Listen, first thing, we got flying sub. We need to stop playing. We need to stop the shot clock. So we need to get the foul first. We are avoiding 20 seconds until he arrives. We need to stop the clock. So first for that. Another thing, when he's coming, I don't need anyone to post up. Just move 4 or 5 here and play with him. And be patient. Be patient. Drop the ball in last second. Run, try forward enough. Pressure. Pressure. Come here. Go here. Yeah.
Coach Adovicic with the dry erase board out, putting something together here. Team USA, multiple 2-goal leads. But now it's Hungary with their first advantage. And you get a good look at the crowd here.
Yeah.
They are jammed in. This might be the largest crowd I've ever seen at this facility.
Yeah, this is the largest crowd I've ever seen here. So we got thousands of people here in the stands watching. Standing room only. They keep coming in here to watch the best teams in the world compete for a World Cup title.
Keep in mind, this is just the appetizer here. We have a gold medal match. If you're a pure water polo fan, Spain and Italy to follow. We know a lot of the folks here, of course, here to cheer on Team USA. Let's scoop it out now. It's Vavic. Irving, Halleck. Save is made by Vogel as the shot clock was winding down. Vavic had to let it go. Halleck and Zalanki Still in a battle. Dobé swimming across almost with a steal. This is going to leave a bit of a mismatch here. Hungary advancing. They go across the way. And Irving does an excellent job defending that and forcing Hungary to inadvertently knock that out of play. The ball back to Team USA. That's a great recovery from the U.S. They gambled a bit there to try and get a steal in the open court.
Yeah, high-risk maneuver there from Dobé and the Americans, but it pays off. Let's see if they can settle in here. Halleck just getting absolutely brutalized inside at the center position.
Hasn't had a cap on for a long time now, if that's any indication. Cupido on his legs, goes into Halleck and draws another exclusion. Team USA, the man advantage. Dobé at 5 meters. Chase Dodd, little bobble. That's a little too long. And Marko Vavic will track it down. Shot clock to 5. Broken play here for Team USA. It's Cupido with 2. Bar out on the cross cage try.
That's all it takes. One errant pass, one bad pass on a 6-on-5 opportunity to break it up. Hungarian's getting another stop there. Now you see the game starting to slow down just slightly. You see it slightly slow down here, or maybe some stops, some arms are getting tired through the course of the game.
You look at the combined goals throughout the quarters, right? We had that big 11-goal flourish in the first, then 6 in the second, then just 4 in the third. So you see where things are trending. No surprise. More of a defensive-minded contest here as we go. And the exclusion. Looks like that'll go against Ben Halleck, and it will. And a timeout will be called by Hungary. With 1:32 left in the third, and Team USA trailing 11-10.
It's another way to get some rest for Halleck. Take the exclusion now, see what teams draw up. We'll listen in, but Team USA desperately looking for a 5-on-6 stop here to start fueling their defense.
Illetve és abból lesz 3-as, 4-esből 3-as, jó? Ez az oldal. Na lesz, na meg te járassátok, szétdobáljátok, és rántjátok át, jó? És visszafordul. Keresztpassból, igen. 4-esből 3! 4-esből, te nézzük a 4-esből.
Out of the timeout, 1:32 remaining. Third quarter, bronze medal match. Hungary 11, Team USA 10. John Abdu and Greg Meskel here with you from Los Angeles. Hungary on the advantage. Halleck excluded. Varga out high. Vamos. These guys are dangerous. Varga with the drop. Clock to 2. Across the way. No matter. The patience pays off. Zolanki cleans it up, and Hungary adds another. They're in front now by 2, their largest lead of the night.
Zolanki, we talk about these left-handers. Ball touches his hand. Look how quick the release is off of it. Doesn't even be a perfect pass. Gets it a little low, a little in front, and puts it away, but the USA chance coming through here in Los Angeles.
And a 12-10 lead now for Hungary. Team USA jumped out to a 2-0 lead, have had multiple 2-goal edges here, but it's the Hungarians now finding a way forward with 1 minute to play in the third. Hungary hitting on 11, 12 of 20 shots thus far. The exclusion against the Hungarians.
That's Varga going out for the contact on the perimeter.
Big moment here for Team USA to try and get back within 1. Shot clock to 5. Inside, stuffed. Vavic had a look near post, but Vogel took it right in the chest and knocked it down.
It's a bit of a force there for Team USA.
And now in this end, trouble. In transition, Vigvati is slowed down by Hooper. 3-second difference, shot and game clock. Final moments here of the third. Varga directing traffic. Goes across the way with 2 on the shot clock. With 1, they put it inside. Shot clock sounds, and that's a violation. Possession back to Team USA with just 2 seconds left. And Weinberg will hold on. And we go to the fourth in this bronze medal tilt. Hungary now in front, 12-10. They outscore Team USA 4-1 in that third quarter to take their first lead of the match. They'll look to close things out here and return to the podium in World Cup play. 8 more minutes for the home squad to battle back. We return with the fourth here from LA.
When you play 6 balls next time, you're going to wait for you. You play high 4. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay. Hey, this is good. Hey, listen. Hey, I told Ryder, next time, Ryder, go behind him all the way down. One got the ball. Am I clear? Yeah. Hey, they're beating us in contra-attack. They're going with us. Am I clear? Hey, when we are playing against pressing, keep the ball in the net, but 4 and 5 goals left. Open the space. Give me a word. Hey, be patient. He will go for contra-foul right now, but be patient. If he's down by 6 or 5 contra-attacking, that's high for us. Do not commit exclusion. Am I clear? Okay? 5 men, opposite triangle, opposite normal, opposite split, second line. Am I clear? Let's block something. Am I clear? Am I clear? Okay, let's play. First 5 minutes, let's play 1 with bowling. 1 with bowling. 1 with bowling, okay? Hey, if we need to come back in pressure.
Eight more minutes to go. Bronze medal at stake. World Aquatics Men's World Cup. The final day here in Southern California. Gold medal match to follow. Italy and Spain, a rematch of last year's World Championship in Hungary. Fans that have packed the stands here tonight at the Wutangsu Aquatic Center in for a thrilling evening of water polo. We're excited to bring it to you wherever you might be watching around the world. John Abdu, Greg Meskel, here with you poolside in Los Angeles. And John, you can't overstate how efficient Hungary has been on the man up, unofficially 7 for 9. That is a difficult stat if you're trying to slow down an already talented offensive team.
Here comes the broken record. Can Team USA get a field block? Can they get a stop on 5-on-6? Can they get an arm in front of one of these shots of these Hungarians, which is a difficult task. We get that. But that's the key to victory, right? Even if it's difficult, that's the pathway to victory here. Start getting some stops to match your goal scoring.
Shot clock to 4. It's up to Irving. Bar out, and it's out of play. To add to your thoughts, a fan behind us just yelled, they need 100% from Team USA. So there's some of that here over the final 8 minutes.
A wise fan behind us.
Hungary also doing a nice job forcing Team USA deep into their shot clock, and then you have moments like that. It's Max Irving. Everyone knows he has to shoot it, and they can guard against it. Now Dobe excluded.
Yeah, around the neck on the perimeter's the call there on Dobe. He's excluded. Let's see if the Hungarians can build on that 7 for 9 that they've had so far.
Big fake out high. Varga now, a facilitator to that far post. Tipped away, last touch. Angel. He'd been lurking out on the perimeter for long stretches of this match, but they get him back now in front of the cage, and he's tough down there.
No, he's tough to guard. He's tough to handle, and USA dodges a bullet there. Let's see if they can get something going here in transition.
Cupido looks to orchestrate. Halleck working inside once more. Timer again to 5. This time, Max Irving is able to find the cage. It's a 1-goal game. And Irving has his third. He talked this week about the thrill to play in front of the home fans and the rare opportunity they get. Wanted to make the most of it. He's got 3.
Good little switch over here from Max Irving to go cross cage from that opposite side. The crowd getting what they wanted. They're getting that 100%. They're getting their USA chance in, and generally, if you're down going into the fourth quarter, you got to get that first goal, and USA did that. So could this be the beginning of another great fourth quarter like they had on Friday night against the Serbians?
That was an all-timer on Friday night. They outscored Serbia 4-0 to battle back. Down 9-6, take it 10-9. Nemeth creating space. Just an ordinary. Still plenty of time here for the Hungarians. Shot clock to 7. Angel now out high. Timer to 2. They got to go. Catch and release, and just sliding past the keeper. Vigvadi, a big splash, and when the water settled, it was behind Weinberg.
Big pass, big finish. Anytime you can move the goalie that much on a cross pass, catch and release. Again, broken record time. Those are high percentage looks. Team USA needs to get some arms up there, get some knockdowns in. Those are difficult to stop as still 6 minutes to play here. Which again, you don't want to get in this back and forth. You're gonna have to control the game on defense.
Hungary still shooting around 60% here, which is
Wow.
an extremely high number. Team USA, they've tailed off down to about 42%.
That's a high number in water polo. It'll be the same in an NBA basketball game. If you're shooting 60% from the field, right, you're going to win a lot of games.
It's all dunks, yeah. On the inside to Halleck. Team USA now 5 for 13 on the extra man. This is their 14th go. Under 6 to play. Fourth quarter. Irving, a go-to on offense. Changing his angle, gives to Hooper, who wastes no time.
Irving racking up the points in this game, and not all goals. At the last goal from Team USA, and gets the assist on this one. Watch, fakes, reads the defense, holds, and gets that catch and shoot every team's been looking for and cashing in on. Cross pass, catch and release to Johnny Hooper. Good finish there.
Healthy plus minus for Irving in this one.
Yes.
Hooper, Cupido, a couple of guys that took some time away from Team USA during this quadrennial in the build-up to Paris, back with the squad now, and you see the important depth they provide as some experienced attackers on this squad. 13-12 now. Nemeth. And that's a kick out. That's off the ball, out on the perimeter. That's Dobé excluded.
Again, on the perimeter.
Hungary up 1, looking for more on the power play. Shot clock to 5. A variety of fakes, nothing there. Lefty lets fly off the post, and Weinberg controls. Zalanki inches away from another. Instead, it's a 1-goal game still.
They get the stop they've been looking for. Now Team USA in transition. Can they get something going here? Halleck unable to sub in on the flying sub, so you have Quinn Woodhead posting up and drawing the exclusion.
Doing his best, Ben Halleck, former college teammate, together with the Stanford Cardinal, won an NCAA title back in 2019, and he sets the table here with a 6-on-5. Up top, penalty. Looking for Woodhead, and he's making a difference tonight.
Making an impact in this game. Draws the exclusion in transition and then draws the penalty. On the play, another good pass there on the 6-on-5 from Irving. Right on the money to draw that penalty.
And he's not even supposed to be here tonight.
Yeah. On his day off, making a major impact.
Hooper with a chance to tie. Second 5-meter penalty shot in this one for Team USA. Officials getting everyone lined up, everyone doing their best to not be where they're supposed to be. Keeper coming out, shooter going in. Other defenders lurking.
The old icing game going on right here.
Like we're potentially ready now. Goalie pushed back. Shooter will come back. Now we're ready. Save made. And Vogel denies Hooper. Will stay on this end.
Big, big stop from Vogel. All those little icing games worked. As you get the next look, it was Ryder Dodd who made that pass. That led to the penalty drawn there, and Hooper gets
trying
stoned.
to ice the kicker, and it can work. All these little maneuvers, delays, it makes a difference. Team USA had the rebound. A penalty called. Ball coming out, so Team USA's argument here is that they should be up a player because a penalty was called.
That's right. Well, the penalty was actually on the 6-on-5. So the call is the player did not come even. USA retained possession because it was a tip out. So there should be still time on the exclusion to make that happen. And so they're arguing this is not an even situation.
Surprised they're not going to go and look at this. And a yellow card now to Coach Adovicic, and this is where you think the table might get involved and actually signal for a review. We've seen a variety of reviews for things with much less consequence throughout this weekend, but they let them play on here. And now here's Hooper. Backhand, just off the mark. Tried to get to the chopper. And it's back to Hungary in front 13-12. And so mark down that moment at around 4:10 when there was a call for a review following the penalty block. Team USA believing they were still up on the advantage.
That's right.
Sides never coming even. And so we'll see how the rest of this game goes, but that could be a conversation following the contest. There's a field block.
There it is.
And a monster denial from Ryder Dodd.
The young man stepping up, and now you got Hooper up in transition.
Here's Hooper, a little 2-on-2. Hooper on the move, trying to go inside the chase Dodd. He'll draw the exclusion. Another power play for Team USA, and they'll call for time with 3:36 remaining. 13-12 Hungary. And we'll listen in to Coach Adovicic.
Open this guy. Watch who is the 5 post. Okay, you're 5. Watch Ben. Watch Ben. But you're going to shoot. Composure. Say, you're 4. One play. One play. You are free. He's 4.
Team USA on the 6-on-5. 3:36 remaining. Big power play here late in this bronze medal match. Fourth quarter. Dodd to Irving. That one gets through. Bowen is back. Here's Hooper. Shot clock sounds. Tipped out by Vogel. And the ball will come out here with 3:14 to play. And now a red card to the assistant coach for Hungary. And so they will take a look here. 13-12, Hungary leading. In this instance, it sounded as if we heard the horn right as that shot was being released, or close to it.
That looked clean to me. The referee confirms it with the desk and the VAR. That's why you have it. Just in time to get the save and the 20-second reset on the shot clock for Team USA.
And so the U.S. will have it back now after the tip out by Vogel. Hooper gives a look. Vogel, 8 saves now. Irving didn't stop that one. Mad Max, we're tied at 13.
The crowd on their feet here in Los Angeles as the game gets tied. Max Irving do what he does. No pass this time on 6-on-5. No hand in front of him, puts it away. Center cage, strong look from Max Irving. And we got a 13-13 duel with under 3 to play here in the fourth.
4 huge goals for the former UCLA Bruin, played professionally with Telemar in Italy this year. First American to set his league's record in scoring. Went off for 60-plus goals this year and has kept the arm warm for his time with Team USA. Under 3 to play in the fourth. Bronze medal at stake. Hungary denied. A race for it. And Vigvati will get there first. A new 20 seconds now. Varga, he was hot early. Working inside. The gather, Weinberg. He hasn't piled up the stops on this night, but that's his 4th save and a big one.
Only thing that matters is the moment. How many more saves can they get? Field blocks can they get? Team USA gets a field block and a save from their keeper on that possession. We need a few more of those to get through this one.
Here's Hooper now. Even at 13. That one gets away from Irving, and the shot clock was about to expire, so he wisely starts to head back on defense with nothing to be done with this possession. Under 2 to play. Fourth quarter.
Watch Hooper defending 2 meters inside for Team USA.
Solanke here. Shot clock to 10. Entry in, on the water. Everyone attacks for Team USA, including Weinberg. And they slow down the attempt, taken away from Angel with 1:23 remaining. Team USA looking for their first ever bronze in World Cup competition. They've won this event twice. They have a silver as well. Looking to complete the collection. Here's Cupido cruising into 6 meters. Works to Hooper. That pass gets away. Team USA retreating. Hooper up big. Off the post as we are under a minute remaining in the fourth.
Cupido had some space, shied away and came away from it. You hope for him to be a little more aggressive in that situation. Next team to score can win this game in regulation.
Hungary looking to be the aggressor here. Varga. Solanke. Dodd draped all over him. Solanke still shooting. Stopped by Adrian Weinberg. Coach Jovicic screaming at his guys to advance. He wants everyone but Halleck to start the attack with 22 seconds left.
He needs him to go. He's called both timeouts in the fourth quarter, so he can't stop the clock.
Shot
He's got to score here.
Down to 13. We're tied at 13. Team USA now with 10 seconds. About 4-second difference into Bowen. Vogel comes up with it. Hungary controls. They'll call for time with 6 seconds left and the shot clock off. Team USA never gets a shot on goal. Bowen looking for a call.
No call there on that post up. No timeout for Team USA. They used them both on 6-on-5 opportunities to get to this point in the game. They had to run with it. They did what they could, got aggressive here. Now you're 6 seconds away. You need to stop here to take this game into a penalty shootout, Greg.
Let's listen in to the Hungarian timeout.
Induljon egyből a hármas. Ugye akkor Dumi gyere te négyesbe, Vince hármasba. Indulj el egyből. Jó, kész szélen lehetek egy faltot. Amelyik jobban ott marad.
Gyerünk!
So 6 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Hungary will have last looks. Hungary, a chance to go for the win and the bronze medal here in Los Angeles. All even at 13. They gotta go quickly. 3 seconds left. Field blocked. Out of play with 2 seconds left. Weinberg lets it go. Long range off the mark. And we will head to a shootout here in SoCal. 13 all. Hungary and Team USA vying for bronze. 5 shooters ahead on each side. Now we should note here, just for those watching at home, we went and looked back at the play-by-play. In the event that Team USA does not win this match, and to be clear, we're here to call the best game possible, but should they not win, very possible it's a protestable situation. Looking back at the timeline on that incident around 4:10 following the missed penalty try, there were still about 6 or 7 seconds left on that exclusion clock. Sides remained even. No official review was done. We'll see what transpires over the shootout, but that is hanging over this match a bit as we go into extra time.
We believe from our perspective that that's a protestable error. It could come back and something that they could review. But regardless of that situation, you have a penalty shootout here. And remember, if you foul out in the game, you're not allowed into the penalty shootout. So if someone like Vamos for Team Hungary will not be able to shoot, the big lefty will not be able to shoot here. So you gotta go find 5 shooters outside of this to make it happen. And Greg, going back to that last possession, you have 6 seconds left in regulation. Someone might be out there thinking, why not go 7-on-6, right? Try to get that goal in regulation. And I've seen many coaches do this in the last several weeks, actually this summer, in different various competitions. Go 7-on-6 in that situation. You saw that shot go up. Had they gone 7-on-6, ball goes in the goalie's hand, empty goal on the other end, you go home losing, you don't even get the chance to play in this shootout. So Hungary wisely kept their keeper back, played it 6-on-6. Seen a lot of coaches take that gamble. Hungary played it right.
We saw it last week in Long Beach. It's how Ashley Johnson went full tank.
That's right.
And scored for Team USA.
Didn't want to call anybody out by names. It was a great shot by Ashley there. You know,
just highlighting
the positive side
goals.
of that. Yeah, goalie goals are great. But if you're a coach out there and you decide to go 7-on-6 in a tie game situation, you better be prepared for the opposite side of that.
So again, each side will pick 5 shooters. And we go shot for shot here. And we'll see where we get as each round progresses. You can do the math here to find out when this one will be over. And so this puts the spotlight on the goalies in a major way.
Yes.
You get yourself a block or 2, and it might be all you need. These are high percentage shots typically for the offensive player.
Now let's go back to 2022 while the players start lining up here. 2022 World Championships, World Aquatics World Championships in Budapest in front of a packed house, sold out crowd on Margaret Island. Hungary versus USA in that World Championship, playing in a 5-3 semi. Same situation, going to a penalty shootout. Team USA comes out on top, and Adrian Weinberg had a monster save against Dennis Varga in that shootout to seal the victory for the Americans.
So no surprise, we're here again.
Yes.
Now in the USA pool.
I love it. I love it. History does repeat itself. It rhymes. It's a different context. That one on Margaret Island in Budapest, Hungary. This one at USC in Los Angeles, California.
So Team USA has their shooters lined up. And looking across the pool here, Irving, Hooper, Ryder Dodd, Alex Bowen, Ben Halleck, Hungarians have their group here. See Varga, Angel, Vigvati waiting for some heads to turn. Fekete and Zalanki. So first up, it is Varga. It's the moment you just described from a year ago against Weinberg. 13 all, we're into the shootout, the first of 5 shooters. Varga scores it.
Made it look easy. Gets a fist pump in afterwards. All that wrist, all that control here, and Irving now up for the Americans.
Irving, so big in regulation. 4 huge goals. Here we go. Irving puts it away. Vogel guessed right, but Irving able to still go up top and hit.
Top shelf for Irving there, keeping the heat. We talked about scoring lots of goals. Ooh. Put the heat on that one.
Zalanki now, the left-hander. Second shooter, puts it away. Now Bowen.
That was Zalanki, that left hand there. Goes, and we get Alex Bowen now up for the Americans.
To keep pace, second shooter for Team USA. Bowen delivers. Keep chopping.
Bowen, it's time to chop. Reads the sign in the stands and skips it away. Shout out to the man with the sign there.
Vigvati now.
Oh, and we see Drew Holland coming in for the Americans. Big substitution. Mix things up.
Holland in, and a big splash. A little gamesmanship here by Holland. As Vigvati is on. So Weinberg out, Holland in, off the bench. Score it.
Yeah, gamesmanship from Holland and some tactic move there from Coach Jovicic. Seen this some other coaches do this. Switch up the goalie in the shootout. Just try to throw him out. Anything to throw the shooter off. Talk about icing the shooters on the penalty during the game. Can you do anything to mess with the shooter here? As Ryder Dodd stepping up.
Ryder Dodd, big chance, scores it. The moment not too big for the 17-year-old.
Not too big. Sometimes nice to have a lack of awareness in these situations as Ryder puts it away. Holland staying in the net for Team USA.
No bad memories for Dodd. Hasn't been doing this long enough. Fekete now against Holland. Scores it. Just a blast into the corner. And now Hooper. Gold medal match to follow. Bronze at stake here in a shootout. Team USA and Hungary. Hooper to keep pace. Save! Vogel got all of it.
Now you need the save to keep up. Hooper went center cage with that shot. Gets stoned by Vogel.
So pressure here. If Angel hits, that's game. Angel scores it. And Hungary takes the bronze medal in a shootout, 18-16.
Angle with a game winner there. What a game to watch, though. What a treat So much action up and down as you see the game winner there in the penalty. We said this during the game, Greg. You don't want to get in a shootout with Hungary. USA got in a shootout with Hungary, both literally and figuratively, and take the L.
The shootout followed the shootout. And Hungary picks up the 18-16 victory over Team USA. Again, Team USA, a tremendous start in this contest, held multiple 2-goal leads early on. Hungarians turned the tide in that third quarter, outscoring Team USA 4-1. The U.S. battles back in the fourth. They outscore Hungary 3-1. They help get this to a place where extra time is possible. Max Irving, with under 3 to play, ties it at 13. And then a couple of last looks on both sides to no avail. And that's how this one comes to a close in front of a capacity crowd that was hoping to see Team USA pick up their first World Cup bronze medal. They'll fall just short of the podium here in LA.
Yeah. Short of the podium, but well on their pathway to Paris, well on their pathway to Fukuoka later this summer for the World Championship event there. You can see the progress being made on that side and the progress being made on the Hungarian side as well. Looking to rebuild after they've had some changeovers on staff and players, and both programs have a lot to take away from this and keep it going as they have more water polo to play this summer.
Here's a look at our bracket. One more match to go. Spain and Italy to follow. As you see is what has transpired here on our road to the medals. Our final stats here. Varga, he had 3 big goals early. Vigvadi, Zalanki, Fekete, Jancic, all 2 goals each. Vogel, 8 saves, none bigger than that block in the penalty shootout for Team USA. Max Irving, 4 huge goals. Hannes Dobé with 3. Hooper, Cupido, they had 2. Ben Halleck did the job drawing a variety of exclusions. Quinn Woodhead gets the call last minute, hits for a goal, does good work. Weinberg with 5 saves, but that's all for us in this one as the bronze secured by Hungary. We have our player of the match interviews coming up. And don't forget, coming up after that around 7 p.m., we'll have our gold medal bout with Spain and Italy. For now, enjoy our player of the match interviews. More reaction from this barn burner between Hungary and Team USA. Then we'll come back with the gold medal match at 7 o'clock. For now, John Abdu, Greg Mesko saying stay close as we've got a gold medal match on the way here in Los Angeles.
Lumi, congratulations. Beautiful achievement from you, but also for the team. Huge crowd. How did you feel this game?
Well, let me start with emphasizing this whole atmosphere. I really appreciate the US taking part of organizing such event, and I hope in the future they can do it more often, maybe next year, because I think the US should be one of the biggest market for water polo. I really hope also to take part of it, but that's a different story. About this game, I really appreciate how we stood up after yesterday's loss, and I enjoyed playing in front of this crowd, and some young players could prove themselves by scoring at the very last moments.
You were emphasizing that how nice the crowd was. They were really cheering for USA, but also after your goals, they were booing and they were really excited about your goals. You are very popular here. Is there any reason for this?
Well, ask them first of all. But I was here for doing some clinics, and I really enjoyed the whole atmosphere. 3 weeks ago, I was in this very pool. I think the two things come together, that they really enjoy what I do, and so they call me.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, the most important, then Hungary could take this bronze medal. I really appreciate this whole event, and thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Igen, igen. Bocsánat. Vagy egy kicsit távol. Szuper. Jolt, congratulations. Bronze medal here in the first World Cup. The team was really good. The atmosphere was really good. How did you feel in the game?
Thank you. Finally, it's one easy game.
Yes.
I'm joking. It's really congratulations for also the United States because they played really hard. But I saw them also yesterday and before yesterday. They have played so good, and I knew it would be hard today against them. It was hard, tough game. But I'm so happy that after the Spain game yesterday, today we can change a little bit our state of mind, and we could fight to the end of this game, and then we won.
I think today Hungary played the best during this tournament, or maybe it's my personal opinion. Do you see the progress? And also to this question that what is the way to Fukuoka for the Hungarian team?
Yes, you are right. I think it's every game we develop our skills, our tactic, and our play all together, and our team play. It's so important that we started to play again this team together, and then really you are right. That was the best game in this tournament, and I thought so before that I think that was 2 days ago. That was the first official game. It's always hard, and then the second. Always hard, then the third, and then you go forward, and then that is this preparation for Fukuoka is not so long. That's why there is a one official tournament before Fukuoka. It's everybody must used to it, get used to it, but because this is it. Yeah. This is the preparation basically, and then we have to go in Japan, and then we have to there prepare more a little bit that without official games.
Thank you very much, and good luck in Fukuoka.
Thank you. Bye.